Hey everybody, it's your boy Anxiety Offline. I've been wanting to make this video for a while. It's honestly, I can't talk. It's honestly one that's kind of overdue. I want to talk about one of my favorite companies. They're just kind of doing my favorite graphics right now. They have my favorite shapes. All their team riders are super dope. I love the videos they make, the graphics they put out, all the social media stuff. The owner's really cool dude. Just love this company. I really want to talk about it. I'm wanting this video for a long time. I literally at one time I had 3 setups from them all set up. Right now I have 2. But still, I think that's a testament just to how good their stuff is, how quality it is, and how much I like their fingerboards. So today, we're going to talk about Blcny. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, this is Anxiety Offline breaking in here again. I'm actually your sponsor today. Don't forget, I have a website, www.anxietyoffline.com. So check that out. If you want some really cool custom artwork, concrete obstacles, definitely hit me up. Or if you just need some fresh bushings for your setup, I have them available in a wide variety of colors. So check me out, anxietyoffline.com. Let's get back to the video. All right, don't mind my hair today. So let's talk about Blcny. Blcny is a really awesome brand. I really love everything they're doing. They have a really wide variety of shapes, concaves, and sizes, so really no matter what you're into, you can probably go to their website and find a fingerboard you really like. And they're all very well priced, nothing's like really crazy, so that's awesome too. I always love when brands have their stuff always available. That's kind of hard to do for everybody, especially with these like smaller fingerboard brands. I know it's hard for myself, always keeping everything in stock, but it's really cool if you want a Blcny deck. Most of the time you can go right on their website and they make them to order. It's going to take maybe a week or two to kind of get your deck made and get it to you, but a lot of the times you can go right on their site, buy a deck right on there, and boom, you got it. You don't have to worry about drops or worrying about them being out of stock for months and months at a time. They might, they obviously, like a lot of brands, they do cycle through their graphics. There might be a graphic that you want that maybe it's not available anymore or something like that, but a lot of the times if you see something, they usually have it available for sale. So I love when brands do that. Redemption is kind of the same way. Like a lot of the wheels they have, usually if you want them, they're usually always in stock. You don't got to worry about drops or catching them at a certain time or things like that. So it's one thing I really admire about Blcny. It's just the fact that they always have their stuff in stock, and it's not like exclusive, to drops or things like that. So makes it very, very available for people, which I think is really important in the fingerboarding scene. Anyways, I have 3 of them right here. These are all different shapes, but they're all the same concave. So I really, really like their penthouse concave, which they consider high kicks, medium concave. So personally, I don't find these kicks overly high. I kind of myself consider them a little bit medium, considering everything I've tried. The G16's definitely higher. And then, for instance, here's like a Black River deck. And I guess it's maybe a degree or 2 higher. You probably won't be able to really even tell on camera, but they're very similar. And then I have a TP deck here as well. Just to do a quick comparison, these kicks are almost identical. Again, you probably can't tell on camera, but this is a TP Deck's plain Jane mold, which they consider medium kicks, medium concave. I consider Blcny's penthouse kind of more medium kicks, medium concave. I don't know, that's just me personally, kind of from what I've found, but that's my favorite shape of theirs. They also have the room service, which is medium kicks, medium concave, deeper pockets of concave in nose and tail. I tried that one. Awesome deck, amazing quality. The wheelbase was just a little bit too short for me. It was a little bit shorter than the penthouse, so I don't know, I had a hard time popping the deck, kind of getting it up in the air. Just felt kind of too techy for me or something. But I know my friend Red Rooster FB, aka Brandon Harris, he loves that mold. It's one of his favorites, or he loves that shape. It's one of his favorites, so it's just a kind of a preference thing, honestly. They also have the Mezzanine, which is low kicks, medium concave. Haven't tried that one yet, so I'm not really a fan of low kicks, but it is there if you like that. And they also have the Lounge, which I think is their most realistic shape. It's not, they don't have a description, but it looks like low kicks, low concave. And then when it comes to their actual shapes, they have a ton. They have the Jake Hucka, the Popbox, the Popsicle, the Terrace, the Street Sign, the Microwave, the 101, the Brick, and the Twin Fit. I've only tried the Jake Hucka Signature and the Popbox. And here I have those 2. So this is the Popbox, and this is the Jake Hucka Signature. And then I also have another Jake Hucka Signature, which I did have set up, which I just very, very recently took apart because I wanted to put the trucks in something different. I wasn't using it as much lately. And I kind of like the Popbox one, I think, a little better out of using the two for so long, but I did shred this one. A lot. It got a lot of use, a lot of wear, and it's a great shape. This was a 34 millimeter, and then this one is a 30 millimeter, which brings me to another point. There's a 30 mil there. This is also a Jake Hucka Penthouse. So these are the same ones, just a different width. I have a 34 and a 30, which brings me to another point, and that is they offer a huge variety of sizes. So that's one really cool thing. If you want a 29, or I'm sorry, if you want a 26, or if you want a 36, or pretty much anything in between, besides really weird shapes like 27, 28, but they have they have 29. I got that 29. They have just a huge variety of shapes. So whether you're into, it doesn't matter what width you're into, they probably have it. And as you can see there's kind of a listing of all their shapes and the sizes they come in. So some of the shapes are limited to certain sizes, but for the most part, you can get it really in any shape, in any size you want. So the Popbox shape is one that really caught me off guard. I really like this shape a lot. It's definitely got a boxy shape to it a little bit, but it's not too noticeable when you're filming, which is nice. If I film and edit with this one, usually you can't tell on camera, it's like boxy. It's not overly boxy, that it is really rounded off at the corners, but the edge of it definitely is boxed out. If I give it to people to use, they'll usually, like if they're new to fingerboarding, they'll usually want to use it backwards because the nose is so much bigger than the tail. When it's backwards, it almost looks like a Bart Simpson board. It's got like almost no nose and then a pretty big tail when it's backwards, but it's meant to be used this way. And I gotta say that boxy nose really caught me off guard. All my fingerboards are popsicles. I mainly stick to that. The Jake Hucka was the first one I got that had a little bit of a flat nose to it. Not too much, just a little bit. So when I saw they were dropping the Popbox, I was very intrigued because I like that deck a lot. Functions very well. And I got this one and I love it. It's great. It's one of those ones that I can always pick up no matter where I am kind of in my fingerboard journey. And it always seems to kind of get along with my hands. No matter what wheels I put on here too, it always seems to just shred. I've had labs, I've had abstracts, I've had flat face. I don't know, everything just feels good on this deck. Just a really solid deck. I've used it on my desk, I've used it outdoors, used it for like big drops and things like that, and it always just feels really cool. So if you haven't tried a boxy deck yet, I recommend you to. Kind of like the G16 makes things a little bit easier because the kicks are higher. There's something with a boxy shape that makes doing tricks easier too. I don't really know what it is exactly, but I feel like the board wants to tray flip and kick flip, just super easy. I have this one set up with 32 millimeter Black River trucks, so 34 millimeter deck, 32 millimeter Black River trucks, and then I have a pair of Lab Legacy R's on here, I believe, and really I don't have rip tape on top, and just rips. I love this one a lot. Nothing but great things to say about it. And one thing I like about Blcny a lot is they usually will do light and dark alternating maple plies. I think they're maple. So it looks realistic to what a real skateboard would look like, when it's kind of, I don't want to say plain in a bad way, but just when it's plain like that. You can see the plies in there. It's obviously a 5-ply fingerboard, but I like the fact that you don't have to color match anything to like the plies, because like, for instance, this blue graphic right here, a lot of times the colored plies are going to be random. So like, I don't know, it'd be kind of like weird if it had like orange and red and like whatever plies in there. I don't know, it's like a really OCD thing for me kind of, but I like that their decks always are usually plain. I do have one, so the 30 mil came with colored plies, which are purple though, which in this thing looks so freaking cool because the purple matches the graphic purple. I love that though, because then like it just kind of feels like very cohesive. It feels color matched and it just kind of looks good. And then you can color. I like color matching the bushings to the plies or the graphic usually. So this thing looks great with like some green or purple bushings. And then those purple plies are awesome too because they kind of look like dark wood. When you get them underneath a bright light, they're like a deep, dark indigo, rich purple. And I love that. So a lot of the times they are wood like this, and they're easy to color match. But a lot of but the one I do have that's colored is matches the plies. So I do like the attention to detail a lot. I think that's kind of important. I don't know, at least for me. I have a couple of fingerboards that have like weird colored plies, and like they look sweet, nice graphics, awesome trucks and wheels and bushings, but those plies like throw me off sometimes. I don't know, it's my OCD, but whatever. They also do obstacles sometimes. So I know they had kickers in the past. Some other things I believe as well. And they also do these half pipes. This is a mini half pipe here. It's very cool. It's a very compact, almost micro half pipe. It's about 8 by 4 1/4. So it's definitely a small half pipe, but it's very capable. You can do tricks on here for sure. It's definitely really fun to sesh, and it's very portable as well. So if you want to bring it like to the park or like on a trip or in the car, it's super easy to put on your lap. You don't want to drop it obviously because it is concrete, but it's super dense feeling, nice pop, and you can use it as a ledge too. Obviously, you can flip it different ways. I've seen people use it upside down and things like that. And yeah, I love this piece. It's a really cool piece that they do. So that's the Blcny half pipe right there. One last thing is their top plies. Of course, I don't have one to show. I'll try to put a picture in here, but some of their top plies actually have full graphics on them. For instance, this one has the blue metal Blcny graphic. On the other side has the Hunter version of it. It's like orange and brown and like kind of like Hunter camo. So that's like really cool. You don't see a lot of companies doing full top ply graphics on their fingerboards. And then I think most of them though have a little stamp. So I'll do a close up again. But this one has a Blcny stamp on there. Really cool. I'll kind of have it showing through on the stripe, but I like that they do like kind of little top ply stuff, and it looks nice. They also include a sheet of the secret tape and some really cool stickers. That's really awesome too. And it's been a while since I got a new one, but if I remember correctly, they come in like a box and shrink wrapped, so that's pretty cool. They have like nice presentation, nice packaging, and all that stuff. So yeah, in closing, that's Blcny. I love everything they're doing. Their graphics, the attention to detail with the plies, the top plies, their wide variety of shapes, concaves, and of course the availability, the fact that you can pretty much always get one. You don't gotta wait for drops or wait for this, wait for that. I love when things are always available. I love that, it makes things super easy for the consumer. So shout out to Blcny, shout out to all the team riders. Shout out to Jay Cucka actually, because it was one of his videos that I saw. Follow Phalanges FB on Instagram. One of his videos was one of the first ones that I saw on like an Instagram reel scrolling one day. And I was like, whoa, I want to do that. He was like just doing some really crazy trick on like a desk or off of a desk or something. Love the way it was filmed, love the trick he was doing, and that kind of put me on to the brand and then really the kind of the hobby as it was 2 years ago. So shout out to them. Just love everything they do. They're really a really creative bunch. Love their eye for things. Again, it shows through in their graphics. I love their graphics. Yeah, that's really about it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, I sell my own fingerboard obstacles at anxiettyoffline.com, as well as bushings. There's only 10 sets left right now, so if you need some new bushings, check them out. They're the only ones that I ride. They work on BRTs or dynamics, and I like them a lot. They're very responsive, which I like. Not too loose, not too tight, and yeah, I like them a lot. They're all I use. So check them out, Lightworks and Tropics at anxiettyoffline.com. And let me know what you think in the comments of these graphics, of this brand. Would you buy one? Which one do you want? What's your favorite graphic? Let me know below in the comments. I'm very curious to know. If you got any video ideas, drop those below as well. But I got a lot more content on the way, so stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed this short brand feature. I've been your host, Anxiety Offline, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.